All right, hey, good morning there, Coneheads. Welcome to Saturday. This is a pre-recorded video. I'm fortunately playing softball. The girls made it to the championship game. Can you believe it? 21 teams here in Eddie Seymour. And our little league team of girls that grew up together, coached by my cousins, and we even have a cousin on the team, has made the championship today. It's incredible. It's like a Cinderella story. So we'll be back to our normal live Monday with real live Mike. So you Coneheads, keep the chat going for me. And thanks for all the support. So we're going to talk about the weather, talk about the tropics, short and sweet, not a lot cooking. This is your radar, by the way, for the next 24 hours. And showing our South Florida energy. A little bit drier for some today in Florida, but we still got that east to west flow for the peninsula here. You can see those storms starting to brew this afternoon and kids push their way all the way across the state into the Gulf. So storms this morning happening still. It was a stormy night for many in South Florida, and they continue, and storms are going to brew and push over. So other than that, big weather story. We had upper Dakota or North Dakota had big storms yesterday, rolling eastbound, and it's pretty strong storms up that way, and they're going to continue as they push into upper Wisconsin, Michigan later today. So, as always, we want to thank our supporter for Facebook Live, ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Big fans of our site, and our fans are big fans of their store. So, enjoy your weekend. Head on out to ABC and get stocked up. So we appreciate their support. All right. So here's the weather real quick. So nothing cooking in the tropics officially. That's always good. Yesterday we showed it, no 5-day. Today we show it, no 5-day. So that's good. So the pattern is still set to where we're going to have a quiet couple weeks, possibly. We have this tropical wave I'm going to show coming into the Gulf midweek. We'll go ahead and show you that real quick. Little mid-level energy. This little guy right here, this little setup right here, it's going to kind of push its way through the Bahamas into South Florida midweek. We've kind of been tracking this one as it came off of Africa. It's always been a kind of a mid-level, mid-Africa wave that kind of came across. So right now it's just kind of a unjuicy, kind of dry. It's starting to get a little juice to it though. This is going to be making its way midweek into Florida and then possibly bring rains into Texas. As far as development goes, it's showing very little signs. Here's the dust map too. I'll leave that one up because we don't want to lose that one. Euro's showing a little bit of chop possibility, but overall the high pressure is really strong. So this wave is just going to keep on pushing its way west. Remember, weak west. Weak waves, wiggle west. You silly wabbit. So here we go. Just to show you, we're going to fast forward a little bit, and it's kind of hard to see in this. Let me go to the 6-hour rains, and you kind of see a little bit more. So here's Tuesday, and then we just start to see this general blob make its way right here. There's midweek. This is Wednesday, Thursday. So South Florida, Tuesday, Wednesday, rain increases from this wave. Then the northern parts of the wave might make its way up towards the upper Gulf Coast. And then it kind of makes its way up here into Texas on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's what the way we keep talking about. Even AccuWeather yesterday showed an area of possible development, but it's very weak. Nothing to get too worked up about. I'm not seeing many models support. The GFS, let's go to Tropical Tidbits, still showing a weak wave or weak low pressure system out of this midweek. But, every now and then, a couple model runs. This is Thursday. A couple model runs that showed a little development. But all in all, it's been pretty much the only model showing any sort of development. But you keep your eye open, anytime. The waters are hot, so we just have to keep an eye on it. Just possible, just midweek this week. So we'll see. Maybe get a little NHC love, but basically it's coming across and bring up the rain chances a little bit. We go to the Euro. Not really showing much. It shows that low pressure system, which is basically your wave, and brings it up into Texas. So not a lot of development with that one. We're just going to keep one eye. It's a one eye alert. One eye open on that one. So let's go to, here's the dust map. This is going to lead into my next little conversation. This is a cool map. It's like a mushroom coming off Africa. Look at this. Not quite the size of that one we had a few weeks ago, but look at that. It looks like a jellyfish. If you turn your head sideways, it's a plume of jellyfish coming off Africa. This is going to be midweek, the same time frame as that wave over here. So no dust right now, but this is midweek. And the reason I'm showing that is some of the models were hinting at development coming up from a wave. Right here, let me show you. These are the GFS ensembles. So this is 21st. So midweek, same time frame as our little guy over here. Some of the ensembles on the GFS are showing development of a wave, possible, mid-Atlantic. The reason I'm showing you the dust almost the exact same time frame. There's going to be a big plume of dust right here. So that will help keep that guy in check. So, you know, second spot to watch, I highlighted this morning. There's some of the long range ensembles on the GFS. Of course, I'm drinking with my Louis cup. Louis hanging out with the girls somewhere. I got a little Hunter down here. I guess we could show Hunter. Hunter, come here. We'll show Hunter real quick since he's nipping at my feet. Come here, buddy. And we'll see if Louis wants to play. So this is for you Louis and Hunter lovers. Here's Hunter. He was licking my foot. He's like, Daddy, don't you put me on TV? Say hi. What do you think? Still little. All right, so those are GFS ensembles. That's that little wave, middle of the Atlantic. We'll casually keep an eye on the European ensembles. Overnight, not as aggressive as the GFS. You can see a couple of them, but you know, then they have a couple of them fire up over here. So, you know, on the long range GFS or Euro, not showing a lot of love. So that's very weak stuff we're talking about right now. Tropical depression, you know, chances. Got to be careful on this map because it automatically defaults to tropical depression. So you see the colors and you're like, ooh, colors, but it's tropical depression. When you click tropical storm, no chances. So that's that area in the Gulf midweek. So, you know, this sometimes gradually increases. So it's not a guarantee that this is final. But the basic thing that we're watching is the wave. High pressure will be strong. So whatever happens, we got a wave coming across the Gulf midweek and into maybe Texas later in the week, this week coming up. So that's that one. And then we're back to the Atlantic and very weak signatures on that wave. And it all fizzles out right here. So there's that. So tropics hopefully makes sense. We got this blob of storms down in Florida today, firing along the Keys, down in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. That's kind of persistent. Some marine advisories. It's really just a disturbance. Nothing. Just no front. Just a clump of disturbed weather. Here's a good look at that 5-day rain map. By the way, I just pulled this one up. This is showing that trek of our wave going across. So that's all. Storms today, up north again. Tomorrow storms as it moves across. And then day 3, the coastal northeast. So as far as storms go for our general group of cone heads, nothing too organized the next few days. So that's a good look at the weather there. And let's see if we can see our wave on the water vapor map. There it is right here. So this little guy, this general big old blob of disturbance here, it might be this now. Yeah, it's probably this one. Hunter, get out of there. What are you doing? Come here. He likes to climb on my computer area. So, got a little spinach actually. Look at that. See what we got on the windy map here. See lower level. See if it's got any shot. No. No shot. More of a mid-level though, probably. Yeah. Kind of see it here. So it's got mid-level spinach. No lower level spinach. It's just a messy clump of clouds coming to invade some rains. There you go. It's a pretty good look, huh? So that's a wave. This is what's going to be going into Florida, Bahamas through the week. So that'd be interesting to watch. A little outside shot maybe, but we'll see. Precipitable water map will show it well, I'm sure. Right here. Yeah. So, anyway. That's that. So real quick, I'll show you. I guess I got to brag about my daughter. She had a bazillion amazing plays. They played the number 1 seed and won. We beat teams we shouldn't have won. But this was a great trick play here. Let me set it up for you. So it was basically a 1-run game the whole day. And we had a runner on third. This would have tied the game. This is them. We're white. They're black. There's Emily, shortstop. And the little trick play they've been practicing. And there's a runner at first. So they get the runner to run from first to second. And the catcher throws it to Emily, with Emily throwing it back to home and tagging this girl out. So if you're into baseball, it's pretty cool. So the runner's going. They throw it thinking it's going to be a throw down to second. Emily throws it back to short, and bam, they get her out. Totally unexpected. Ends the inning, and the girls lived to see another day. So that was fun. We had a lot of good highlights like that. So that's what I'll be doing. Hopefully they only have 2 games. They're the number 1 seed, so that means they got to be beat twice. So that doubles our chances. Let's see, the day 3 to 7 hazards map. Just heat, a little bit of rain up north. So there's nothing really cooking. So the weather's quiet. Alaska's still getting rain. Lower Alaska. Not even what you call Lower Alaska. The tail of the peninsula. We got the tip, we got the peninsula, and then we got the ponytail. So, all right, we'll be back live in person Monday and Tuesday. Not about Wednesday. So Wednesday, we're heading over to the Tom and Dan show, do an actual video in studio. So maybe I'll do a live right before we leave. That'd be kind of fun. So, but yeah, that's about it. As far as weather goes today, let's take a real quick look at radar and see what we got as far as today and tomorrow goes. Move my radars around here. All right, so we'll go southeast since most of our groupies are in the southeast. And there's our rain across Florida today. Some of it building in the state. This is 1 o'clock. So, unfortunately, South Florida rains off and on all morning and afternoon. Then we got our normal thunderstorms brewing in the middle of the state. A couple of popcorn storms here across the south here. And then there's our storms kind of fading away. And we'll have the same thing tomorrow. So, anyway. Wish there was more. Really nothing else. So, let's see Twitter real quick. See any late breaking weather news. Excessive heat warning. Yep. Let's see. We're talking about the subtropical jet. Fiery skies. Pretty sunsets. Marine warnings in South Florida. And that's about it. So, all right. Well, hey, listen, everybody, have a great weekend. Thanks for all your support. Got some new supporters last night on Facebook. Appreciate that. And check out the Mike's Weather Page store where you can get a drunk donkey mask. Sold quite a few of those little guys. Let's see where they're at. Kind of look like I ordered 6 of them. Can't wait to see what they look like. Kind of hard to find. There they are. So there's the merchandise plug of the day. You would look great in that. I will. We'll see everybody on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.